Hi, friends and neighbors. Some of you already know about my love for music. I prefer the older music to the newer music. I try to listen to everything. The only music I really don't like is death metal or grindcore or whatever it is they want to call it. It's like they're missing the point of heavy metal and they take things to such an extreme that it's not worth listening to anymore. And it sounds like horrible noise. I'm sorry, that's just me. Okay. But I'll listen to almost everything else. And I try to have an open mind and appreciation for music because I used to be a drummer, and you tend to have a different viewpoint when you're on the inside making music and listening to it from the inside out. You have a greater appreciation for what goes into making it, and you tend to view things a lot differently. I'll give you an example. When I was a kid, I heard the song Heartache Tonight by the Eagles, and believe it or not, I couldn't stand that song. I hated it. But then I started playing drums in the school band, and one day we just had a little jam session. A music teacher, a couple of my classmates, and I just had a little rock jam session. We spent our collective lunch period playing some good old fashioned rock. And we played Heartache Tonight, and I loved it. I love that song today because I played it. So playing it, I understand what goes into making it, you see. But that's not to say that there's a lot of music I don't like because I've already said that there's a lot of music I don't like. And I've also said that everybody, no matter how fantastic they might be, is entitled to one stinker. Not everything is going to be perfect. And today I figured I'd bring up the Rolling Stones song Paint It Black. Paint It Black to me sounds like a piece of musical licorice. I don't know who came up with the idea for the candy of licorice, but it's like a cruel joke. Candy is supposed to be sweet or sweet and sour, or maybe sweet and sour, a little bit bitter, and that's okay. But licorice is like so dark and so bitter. Like, oh, how could anybody take that stuff? This is candy? What kind of a cruel joke is this, you know? And Paint It Black, to my ears, sounds like musical licorice. Just, oh God. All right, let me change the station here. I can't take that song. I will say that as far as the classic rock bands go, the Rolling Stones are not quite what the Beatles were on record. They're not quite what Led Zeppelin were on record, or Deep Purple were on record, or even The Who were on record. I will compliment the Rolling Stones, though, for being a lot better in concert than they are on record. I have never been to a Rolling Stones concert, but I've seen video footage of them in arenas and stadiums, and the music seems to come across a lot better on the stage than in the studio from a recording, you know. But Painted Black, oh my God. That's just, it just rapes my ears. And I have to change the station whenever I hear that song. And I can't see how it is that people like it, but they do. Again, it's just me talking, okay? And I'm trying to be good to the band who bills itself as the greatest rock and roll band in the world. Okay, I've heard that they're actually nice guys, as big as their egos might appear to be on the stage. I've heard they're nice guys. And Charlie Watts, if you're listening, I love you, man. I love the fact that just like Ringo did and still does as a drummer, you lay down the musical foundation for who are the Rolling Stones. So keep up the great work there. But I'm going to have to plug my ears and hold my nose and do whatever else I have to do to avoid listening to the song Paint It Black for the reasons I mentioned here. All right? But don't take it personally. Well, I guess that's all I have to say about the song I don't like today. All right? Be good. We'll see you next time.